She is called America's Marriage Doctor, and her job is not only to tell us how to make marriage work, but what to do when a couple is not the perfect fit, but you've already tied the knot, so she's got a fix for that.
Which I'm so glad, because I was a little worried. Dr. Jacqueline Rosario is here with answers to the question, is my mate the right match for me? And if you've been married for 17, 18 years, you might say, well, it's too late to find that out now.
It's never too late.
I love hearing that.
Because there's solutions that we can put into practice to kind of get you back on the right track.
Get us on track.
Now, if you've married a knucklehead, though.
There's no fit in a knucklehead.
You said a very interesting phrase. You said the idea of renegotiating the terms of your marriage?
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
Well, because when you're first married, you have these anticipated goals. We're going to do this, we're going to go here, we're going to accomplish that. Yeah. Well, after you've had a long bout at attempting to do those things, there's a period that you begin to reassess. Have I accomplished that? And then you also make decisions whether I'm willing to work that hard again to continue further.
What do you mean? Like, are you talking about things like we're going to get married, we're going to buy a house, we're going to have children, and we're going to plans like that?
You have plans, and you also have plans about how you want your marriage to unfold.
Yeah.
But we know that life gets in the way.
Right.
Sure does.
So it never unfolds exactly the way we anticipated. So now that it has not, what do we do with what we have?
Okay.
And so what you'll find is many years into the marriage, a lot of people will decide, I don't want to work that hard anymore. I don't know that I want that. It doesn't matter now like it mattered when we first got married. But they don't discuss it. That's the problem.
Are we in a culture now, we've talked about this before, the idea, and maybe it's because of all the online stuff, there's a bigger, better deal for me just around the corner.
That's called the greener grass syndrome.
Okay.
Listen, water your own grass.
Thank you.
If you put some fertilizer on it, you can have green grass too.
Yeah.
And the neighbor's grass is really never, in truth, greener than yours.
Going to be that good.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, let's kind of maybe go back to the beginning too. Let's say you're not married yet. Let's say you're looking for that perfect partner or that perfect person. How do you know when you've found the one?
That's the question of the universe. How will I know? And so how do you know is based on 80% of the equation is going to be compatibility. People think, well, I can be Susie Straight-Laced and I can date Dick Dangerous. Bad combination because they think that opposites attract. It's a myth. It's a misnomer that's landed a couple of people in divorce court. What you need is someone that's like-minded. That means that they're like you. So you think the same way, you have the same morals and values, so you have a lot of similarities. Listen, life is tough.
Yeah.
So you need to be with somebody that is more like you. The opposite can be in your temperament. I am, as you can tell, high-strung, right? My husband's laid back. Oh, I didn't come off that way?
No, not at all.
Oh, I'm so...
I didn't feel like
I just feel
you're talking to some high-strung people, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm Machine Gun Kelly. My husband's like, cha-cha. Nothing ruffles his feathers. But that's a wonderful temperament balance, because then I speed him up, he slows me down.
Yeah, that's
if we were
true.
both the same, we'd burn each other out.
Like-minded, but you can have different personality traits. That can work.
Exactly.
Let's talk about the role of counseling. Sometimes premarital, sometimes when you're already married. That can play an important role for some couples.
It must, but I want to reform the way America thinks about marital counseling. We go and get your car tuned up every year. You go to the doctor to get a physical every year. To me, counseling should not be an issue that you go to or you use.
Only when there's trouble.
Yeah, when there's trouble. It should be something you do annually. If you have a decent marriage, don't you want to keep it decent? If you don't, keep it checked up and in tune, you're going to have problems. We have impasses that we meet every year in our relationships with your friends, with your mate, and a lot of times we can't work them out. You need a third voice.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Can she just stay forever? We're going to keep her and the dog.
Keep it sweet, she said.
The puppy, and we're keeping Dr. Del Rosario because we just need both.
The help.
We need the help, let's be honest. For more information about Dr. Del Rosario, go to KTLA.com. Thank you so much.
Thank
Can you come
Doctor.
again?
I will.
Please.
We'll fly her up from Miami.
Or let's go visit you.
We could come to you.
I'll take good care
We'll
of
keep this relationship healthy.
Yes.
Here are the new stuff now. Here's Frank Buckland.